But
You
yeah,
wanna
no,
talk about boners?
hamster.
Yeah,
Hamster
talk
funny
about your
moments.
hamster.
So when I came back from LA, my girlfriend had just got like into the cage to like, cause she fucking loves Daisy.
You put your girlfriend in
Keep
a
her in a
cage?
cage?
She had
All
opened
right, we're
Daisy.
back from LA. Get in.
She had put Daisy in, or she had like opened Daisy's cage to like play with her. And I guess,
Missed that game.
stop. I guess, I might have been talking to her while she put her back in the cage and forgot to like turn the lock or something. And we went to sleep, and we woke up like I think 11 hours later, and I came out to like
Holy fuck.
check on to check on her food or whatever. She didn't have any food, and I noticed the fucking thing was open. And I was like, oh my god, and I lifted her little house up, and sure as shit she wasn't in there. So she was running around the house for a good 11 hours.
I don't even think I'd look. I think I would just go get another hamster.
Yeah, you never find
Like
that.
find
bitch.
find the other hamster corpse like 3 years later, just rotted under the fridge.
Dude, Daisy is she's just such a cool hamster. Like you pick her up and she does not bite you ever. She doesn't bite anybody. She's so like big and fat. She's like this big fat like fluff ball. And she's not like a typical, I mean, she does hamster things, like she runs on her wheel and shit, but she's not, I don't know. Anytime I've ever interacted with a hamster that's not mine, I'm always just like, dude, fuck hamsters. They're like, they bite you.
How
and they're just
often
like,
have you interacted with hamsters?
I mean, my sister
whisperer.
used to have a couple when she was younger and they would bite. And then I've just always
Really?
heard stories about people having hamsters that they're like
They're just
irritable.
assholes.
Like if you touch them, they're like, ah, fuck you. But Daisy
They were both chill.
Daisy's just like she's like a puppy. She just kind of like, I don't know. She's like, she likes affection. I don't know.
I've never actually seen an adult own a hamster, so that's kind of cool.
Me neither.
One that wasn't on a spectrum of some sort. But
Did I tell you guys how I got the hamster?
I imagine you purchased it, no?
No, I didn't.
Did you go find it from
you
the
steal it?
plains of Africa?
Yeah. I went to the Sahara Desert and just picked one out of the ground.
I lit
Actually,
a box trap and caught that bitch.
knuckled it.
Actually, I think most like general hamsters you would get at a store are Syrian. They're like a Syrian hamster.
Syrian hamsters.
Yeah, but
Me too.
no, I went to
Mashallah.
my grandparents on Thanksgiving, and so my grandparents take care of, you know my cousin that I used to live with, not the cop one, but the frog one. He was the one we recently hung
What a
out with when
sentence.
Soup was here.
The frog cousin.
That's how our fans refer to him. They ask you, is that the cop one or is that the frog one? But
Okay.
no, he used to, his dad died a couple years ago, so my grandparents watch his kids, and his kids had Daisy for like 4 months, and then they just like, because they're just a couple of boys, they don't give a fuck about a hamster anymore. Like it's just kind of like the novelty wore off.
Yeah.
So, sorry, this mask is like,
I didn't know
going
what
in
the
my
fuck
mouth a
just
lot.
happened there.
And yeah, when I went over for Thanksgiving, they were like asking everybody if they were interested in, giving her a new home, and nobody was saying yes. And I was just like, fuck it, I'll take it. And I took it.
Sure,
Daisy's
I mean,
mine.
that's a valid reason to have a hamster. I
Base.
suppose.
Yeah, like I said,
Based hamster owner.
if I would have picked her up at my grandma's house and she like tried to bite me and she was like wiggling and trying to get away from me, I would have been like, no.
If she bit you, I feel like you would have just crushed its bones with your fingers.
No,
Threw it as hard as possible against the nearest
turned it into talcum powder, just shattered its insides.
no, but yeah, she was just like really sweet, and I was just like, oh, this is cool.
That's cool.
Do you ever hold her and think I could just squeeze
Yeah.
the shit out of you at
I
any
always
point?
think like whenever I hold her, I'm like, dude, I could totally just slam her into the floor right now.
Like the amount of power you have against that hamster.
Right, like your life is
Yeah.
solely in my hands right now, literally and metaphorically.
I have a lot of intrusive thoughts that never.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I mean, I don't
Okay.
act on them obviously because I'm not a psychopath, but like
Okay.
I just like when I'm in the car, I'm like, you could totally just like turn and just destroy this civilian, like kill him, just try. But you don't do that because you're like your brain is sane, You have
Yeah.
the ability to say
Yeah.
no to that. But I don't know. I think about a lot
I'm
of
glad
like,
you have the ability to say no to destroying a civilian.
sometimes
you
it's
don't
not,
even drive. You don't even have your license.
I
Are
know,
you
but
just
still.
driving licenseless, killing somebody?
Yeah, fuck it.
Is this when your cousin's driving? It's like, damn, I sure wish she would swerve into a person right
No,
now.
I don't wish it. I'm just like that's literally a possibility and it could happen.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you can
it's,
think that about anything. You pick up a screwdriver, you could stab somebody in the temple with it.
yeah,
Like,
it's
you
not
can-
always an evil thought. Like sometimes I'll be at the grocery store and I'll be like, I can totally just like take this potato salad, take the lid off, and just plop it all over the floor and just walk away.
That's evil as fuck.
Yeah, it's so BM. You're just wasting food.
yeah. Pack it.
It's not always evil. I could also do something evil.
I could just go and mow my neighbor's lawn right now if I wanted to.
Okay, there you go. I
Be a
thought
good
when you said
thing.
grocery store, I thought you were gonna say I could totally just pay for everyone's groceries in here. But
Yeah,
no, I could,
or like,
I could
yeah, it's
dump
not
the
always
potato
evil.
salad out.
I just meant something that's not
Literally.
related to like killing a person or a thing.
Okay,
You know.
that's good.
Yeah.
I have intrusive
that is
thoughts
good.
about like when I see something really, really disgusting, like a rusted dumpster. I was saying, what would happen if I ate that? What would happen if I licked that right now?
Ate
Yeah.
a dumpster. An entire
Well, whatever,
dumpster.
you know, like took a piece off of it and just like consumed it. You know what I mean? Like, what sort of reaction would my body have? Would I
Right,
die?
tinnitus. Or not tinnitus.
Yeah, probably, I don't know. Tinnitus, yeah, you'd start hearing.
Damn, I've been eating a lot of
ringing.
dumpsters and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
What is it called? Tetanus.
Is that you're looking? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tetanus. Yeah. Yeah, I have it with
Yeah.
that kind of shit.
That's fair. I don't know if I have enough of these intrusive thoughts. I feel like mine are usually just like for the sake of memes. Like I'll only allow intrusive thoughts to come in when it's time to be a funny little guy, funny little weirdo.
That is
Be
true.
like,
During
I
the
could do
session, they
this.
really come out.
Yeah, during this session or like drinking with your friends, you're like, I'm gonna put my head in a planter or like just something random, you know. I feel like alcohol or gaming brings out those intrusive thoughts. I feel like I'm
Yes.
never just driving and I'm like, I can murder somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just you, buddy. That's just you, McNasty.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a natural born killer.
Tell me about Metallica.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did
So-
you guys do anything cool while I was gone? But I guess that's the thing.
Metallica, a little bit disappointing.
Yeah, I saw your
That's
DM about
disappointing
how
to
he
hear. That's
was
disappointing.
fucking up on some solos and stuff.
No, that wasn't why it was disappointing. But yeah, he did like the second song they did. Like Kirk was just kind of like, yeah, it sounded like he was playing Guitar Hero and missing notes.
Really?
Nice. Okay.
But
I
that
feel like
didn't-
there's not many Metallica solos that are like crazy difficult, especially because he like wrote them presumably.
yeah. Well,
yeah, they're not like insane-o style.
I think his hardest
No.
solo from like a video I watched a long time ago was maybe Creeping Death. I think one of them was like pretty. Like there's like a list of like least to hardest solos he's ever written.
Mm-hmm.
But
What made it disappointing?
so what made it disappointing was their first like
Okay.
5 songs they did was acoustic.
Oh.
They played like acoustic
fuck?
versions of songs, yeah, and there was like 2 or 3 songs
Why
I didn't
the
even
fuck
know.
would you want to?
You are
see
not there for
Metallica
that.
acoustic. Yeah, if you want to see Metallica, it's like I want to see Metallica.
I'm there to
Yeah.
thrash and headbang and punch the guy to my left.
And then
Yeah.
the after they did that, they switched over to electric, and they only played like 2 famous songs. Like their other songs were a lot of songs from like Fuel, the Fuel album, and like I don't know, it just wasn't like they didn't play Master Puppets, they didn't play One, they didn't play really like a lot of their biggest songs, and it was just kind of like I don't know, especially because I spent like $2,000 on those tickets. You know, it wasn't just like regular general admission.
Did they not even play their like newest song?
I don't know. Maybe
sounds pretty good.
I don't know. I don't recognize the Lux Eterna or Etna or whatever it's fucking called.
Yeah.
Etna
I don't.
from The Incredibles. Etna mode.
Maybe they did. I don't know. I didn't recognize it, but yeah, they played like Seek and Destroy. They played Enter Sandman, obviously.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then I
that's a
think they
little
played
disappointing
Harvester
to hear.
of Sorrow. I think those
You
are
know,
the only 3.
they're probably just bored of playing the same songs over and over. But on the same token, it's like a lot of people pay money to hear that song over and
Yeah,
over.
well,
Like,
my
they
cousin-
don't really care that you're tired of it. That's what you sign up for.
My cousin went and saw them in January of this year, and it's the same tour they've been on, and
Yeah.
he said when he saw them, they played all their greats. They played all the best songs, like every song they played, he knew. And he went to this one with me, and he was like, "Yeah, there was a lot of songs they played where I just had no idea what the fuck the song was."
That's odd.
Maybe
So-
they're just taking it easy that night for some reason.
Or just
I
play a bunch
guess.
of deep cuts. That's kind of lame though, because if I was in LA, you'd think they'd bring out like,
Yeah.
you know, that's going to be a big audience, presumably.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why
And
would
it
you
was
play, like,
it was a charity event too, like the whole thing, like every proceed.
Oh, that might be why.
Mm.
They're just like, fuck it.
I
it's like
guess. I feel like
it's
charity-
not- I don't know.
Like it felt short too. It felt like it didn't last very long. It ended at like 8:30 p.m. and it started at like 6.
Wow, that's
Damn.
early for a
Yeah,
concert to
did
get
they
out.
have openers? Yeah, did they have like openers?
Yeah, they had Greta Van Fleet. I honestly like Greta Van
Oh,
Fleet
that's
more
a really
than
short show then. What the fuck?
yeah. I think Greta Van Fleet maybe played for like a half hour.
That's kind of shit.
Yeah, but Greta Van Fleet was sick. They are super good live.
Yeah, I've heard they're solid live. I'm not a huge fan of their music, but
I know.
like, man, I like what they're doing. It's really fucking cool. I don't know
Yeah.
why I don't like their music, because like they're kind of
okay.
just great value like Led Zeppelin. So like I like Led
If you
Zeppelin
listen
a
to
lot,
their
obviously.
recent stuff, they're definitely going away from that like typical Led Zeppelin sound.
Yeah.
I haven't heard
But
the
it's
newer
just,
stuff.
I don't know. It's just weird that I don't like them for some reason. I feel like I should, and I've like tried to listen to them multiple times, and I, gone in with an open mind. It wasn't like a fuck them. I want to be Led Zeppelin. Like,
Yeah,
it's always
yeah.
like, oh, that should be dope. Like I'm so about that. But
There are
I
people
don't
like
know.
that though. They literally just don't like him because they're trying to be Zeppelin. But it's like,
Oh,
why?
I know. It's so fucking lame.
It's like Zeppelin
why
doesn't
would you
make
not want
music
that?
anymore. Why would you not want like
Yeah.
more music?
Why
Yeah.
would you-
Yeah,
Yeah, literally, they're like,
exactly.
oh, modern music is dog shit. And then somebody comes in and tries to make like modern music that sounds like old music. They're just trying to copy them.
Exactly.
Like, what do you fucking want them to do, bro?
You cannot win as a musician.
No, you literally
it's
can't.
impossible.
It's like they
It's so
literally. It's
stupid.
like they want Led Zeppelin to be like 25 again and make music.
Yeah,
It's like dude,
literally.
they're all fucking 100. Like they're not gonna make music anymore.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it's fucking dumb. Well, that's. I mean, at least you got to go to a Metallica show. I've never seen him. I wouldn't mind seeing them.
I'm definitely gonna
at
go
some
see him
point in my
again
life.
at a non-charity event because
The next
Yeah.
one will probably be.
they
like
sounded
normal, I
really
would
good
imagine.
live too. Like they sounded amazing live. It's just the fact that they played half of the set acoustically and then the
Yeah, that
electric
would piss
song.
me off. I feel like I'd be really fucking annoyed.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, what?
And like
Yeah,
everybody
like-
else too, like wasn't really like rocking out. Like everybody was just kind of standing up and just kind of like yeah. And then when they started playing electric, and then everybody was kind of like headbanging and
Yeah, that's better. That's what you expect. I mean, imagine going to like a Whitechapel show and they pull out like a piano ballad for the first 4 songs.
Right.
Yeah.
and
What the
it-
fuck
it-
is going on, man?
It's not a get out your phone, turn on the light and do the sway
Yeah,
type
it's
concert.
not. Yeah, that's not the
definitely not.
vibe of.
No.
Yeah, no, that's well, that's all right. At least you got to go.